Wow.
Now you gotta do the whole. Now you gotta do the whole show with that water right there.
No, because I'm gonna drink it. I'm too short that it gets
it
in the
covers
way.
You. It hides you. The
You
water.
know?
You're so.
It pretty much does cover her.
Yes.
I'm sure it does. So.
Right. Which
Anyways.
the Pint Sized Warrior joins us today. The Pint Sized
We have
Warrior,
a
everybody.
face to the name.
Yes.
You brought her up
Finally.
multiple times.
You like that?
I do.
Yeah.
Here she is. Isn't she gorgeous?
You're
Hello, welcome.
actually
Thank
here
you.
because of the Pint Sized Warrior.
I am.
You're welcome.
Yes, so thank you. Yeah, you were looking for a host. I've
Yes.
known her for a couple years. She said, why not Natalini?
Why not?
Natalini's
Boom.
perfect for this.
Yeah.
Here I am.
And I was like,
So thank
Natalini
you.
would be
Just
perfect.
Delivered on a silver platter to you. You're welcome.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I got you.
You guys were all wrapped up in girl talk before we just were rolling.
We
What-
were all kinds of things.
We're talking
was
about our
that?
hair.
Yeah.
Because I just dyed my hair dark. You didn't notice, but she did.
I did.
Thank you for noticing.
You're welcome.
I'm usually good at that stuff.
Is he?
He notices
Okay.
whenever I do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I had highlights in my hair like last week. How did you not
You
notice?
did?
Yeah,
Like
I was
blo-
like,
not-
it
like
looks,
what? Like
it
not
looks
blonde?
so like dark and fresh.
Like an auburn?
It looks good.
I don't know.
No, it was brown with like.
Do you even know what auburn
highlights.
is?
Not really. No, it's like a reddish, right? No? Or,
No, it was brown with highlights. Anyways, long story short.
but that was, wait, last episode was Tracy Lee? Was that Tracy Lee?
You were too focused on
She had
Tracy's
blue hair. Like I,
yeah.
can't, I didn't even notice you were here. Like the blue hair. I mean, I don't even. Like,
No, Daniel Emmett was our
oh,
last.
Daniel Emmett. That's right.
That was a good
That's
episode.
point.
He just skipped 2 shows.
Right, I
It's
skipped- I
okay. It's
skipped
fine.
Emmett. That's
Too much
right.
going on.
Yeah. Anyways, well, hi Vanessa.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm doing great today. How are you?
I'm
Always
good.
happy to see you.
Always happy to see you. Well, Vanessa, tell our viewers like what you do in town. Who are you? What's your story?
What's my
Tell people.
story?
We got our special
So-
guest. Let's do it.
Well, I've been here about 4 years now. I've done bottle service since I got here. I started with you at rehab at the Hard Rock.
Good old OG rehab.
That was
old
that
days.
was a lot of fun.
Wait.
Good
You
place
guys,
to start.
you guys
we
can't
didn't have the
claim
good old days.
OG rehab.
I was on like the tail
You
end.
were on. You guys were at rehab.
Why not?
Like you were at rehab 5.0. Like
Okay, yeah. We were
I
in
am
the
OG
end.
rehab.
We
like,
were at the end of its heyday.
Tell us about OG.
listen
rehab.
to me. I
Tell us.
invented rehab before rehab.
Invented.
Yes,
How
I
did you
invented
invent rehab?
Bottle
long
service
time-
in the
it's a long time
cabanas.
ago.
I did that.
Oh, tell me more.
Okay, well, when I turned 30, which is almost
Last year.
20 years ago. Damn. That hurts.
Damn, you just you didn't have to write.
I had
tell
an
the viewers.
epic 30th birthday party here in Vegas.
Okay.
I had the Frank Sinatra suite. Do you know who Frank Sinatra is?
I've heard
Okay,
of the name.
Just testing, because I know you don't watch America's Got Talent, so I didn't know at what point does your lack of knowledge
MG.
of pop culture and entertainment.
That's okay. Continue.
Okay. So I had the Frank Sinatra suite over at the Riviera, which is no longer there. It's
Correct.
been knocked down, and now it's, what is there?
Wannabe fountain. Oh no, the Riviera is going to
don't
be a
know.
convention space now.
Oh, okay.
Another convention
Right,
space
so it's
that we
just-
need in town.
They haven't built anything yet.
No,
There
they're
aren't
building.
enough yet.
Got it.
They took it down and they're starting to build it. It's in construction.
Okay. I like that you know that.
I know these things.
All right.
And it's next to the Fountain Blue. That still sits there, empty, hollowed building.
Wait, the Fountain Blue is
I
built?
don't even know what that is.
Yeah, that big blue building, that was
one?
supposed to be the Fountain Blue. But they ran out of money, so they stopped construction.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why there's a big
Wow.
eyesore right there. It's
Okay.
the fountain. It's supposed to
be honest,
the Fountain Blue.
I don't go past Encore, so I don't know what goes on that end of the strip.
Bougie. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like
Past
the
the
line.
on.
Encore would be-
That's
You're
the
like-
cutoff?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, that's kind of where I stop. Like,
Well,
why
there's
would I?
more to town than past the Encore.
Yeah, there's no reason to
but-
pass the Encore.
How
And then
do
you're
you-
like,
really, though?
how
you're
you
treading
not?
in the circus, right? The
Yeah.
SLS. I don't.
Oh, that's LS.
Which is now going to be
The Sahara.
the Sahara again.
You're kidding.
No,
Yeah.
they're going to
Oh, we
rename
gotta
it the
talk.
Sahara.
What?
Yeah, so the,
We need
and
to go
so,
back to
So
this.
Riviera and the Sahara back in the day was like where the Rat Pack was, like
Well, I didn't
Sammy
know
and
that.
Dean and Frank.
We'll
yeah.
revisit that. Okay, go on about
Anyway,
your rehab. How you?
I turned 30. I had an
created this.
epic birthday party. I've told you this, but yeah, I mean, I had a website with a countdown clock to the leading up
Wait,
to
the
the
internet
party.
was
in, like,
around?
Yes, the
middle
internet
During
was
that time?
around then. Yes, internet. 96, 7, 8.
AOL.
So this was
is that your list?
2000.
You
Yeah,
reach
for
out
sure.
people through.
You've got mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. That was the most exciting thing.
It was.
When you'd sign on, it was like, you don't even know dial-up. Do you guys even know dial-up?
Yes.
I know of it, but it was forever ago.
That was
So
like
weird.
the thing to do after school, like middle school, high school for me.
Right.
Would go home and get on AOL and chat with everybody.
Right.
Anyways, go on.
Yeah, you'd pick like chat rooms, right?
Yeah.
So weird. It really is weird. So anyway,
We've come
yes.
so
So
far.
I had an epic 30th birthday party. I had a block of rooms at the Riviera, like 40 or 50 rooms.
Oh, okay. So you went big.
I went big. They put me in the Frank Sinatra suite, which was like 6,000 square feet. It had a grand piano. It had, at the time, now there's Cosmo has balconies, but at the time, Riviera was the only property that had a balcony because Vegas was more worried about people jumping.
Suicides and
But in the
being
suites, in
intoxicated.
those top like 2 floors of the Riviera,
Right.
there was balconies.
Okay.
And yeah, and the Frank Sinatra suite was a 2-level suite, upstairs and a downstairs. It was amazing.
Ooh.
It was amazing. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I had a big dinner on Friday night, and then on Saturday afternoon, I had a big pool party at Rehab, and I had all these cabanas, and I had open bar pool party. So yeah, I paid.
But it didn't operate as a pool party.
No,
before
no,
then.
it was just
like
regular.
a hotel pool.
Yeah, you could rent a cabana back then for $150
Wow.
at Rehab.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
But I got it for free. Okay, I got it comped.
Because
Not the
you're-
open bar part, but just the cabana part. Yeah.
Because that was like the end of your comedian.
I was
career.
I was still doing stand up actually. Yeah, I
that was
quit
the
doing
tail
maybe
end.
the year after that, but I brought like 300 people. I literally had like 300 people at the
Wow.
party.
That's
Yeah.
a big party.
That I brought to
How do you know
He's
300
planning,
people?
I know. He's
Well, I
planning
had-
another
you-
one for
oh,
next year.
Wait, how did
Oh,
I
you
know
have,
that?
You, the 50. You have to.
Wait, how did I know that many people, or how did I trim the guest list down to just 300? Is that what you mean?
That's what I mean. Yes.
Right, yeah,
exactly.
because that was
That's what
tough.
I mean.
Because I don't know if
It's
you.
like a wedding. It's like you're like, no,
let's just
not
get
gonna
one thing
make it.
straight.
Imagine how
Not
that's
gonna
gonna
make.
be.
Let me just get one thing straight here.
The wedding's
Oh,
gonna be epic.
Let me just
my
get
God.
something straight
What?
here.
What?
How many contacts are in that phone? Read it for the
That's
people.
No.
Okay. Okay.
300.
No, no.
You invited everyone.
Tell the
This
people.
is who you invited.
Tell the people. How many?
You have over 8,000.
8,000 people in this phone.
a little extreme.
Okay.
I mean, I think I
8,000.
can
That's extreme.
collect 8,000 people if I'm in my 50.
I used to charge people to come into the phone, like a membership. No, I made that up, but that would be cool,
That
wouldn't
would
it?
be
Yeah.
cool.
I don't know. Anyway.
Anywho.
They really demand.
So I believe that the creators of Rehab saw what I did on that random Saturday, September 8th,
I think they did.
and they were like,
John's a trendsetter. That's what he is.
this could be a
That's what he
business
does.
for us. So really, the people that stole Rehab, actually I know the people that created Rehab, so I won't out them, but I know that you
Don't
know,
out them.
you know that I know
That each other know.
what you did.
That we don't know.
Okay?
Until
So,
now. Wow.
as far as I'm concerned, I created Rehab.
So we
Well,
have.
thank you, John.
So anyway,
we have
you
you to
say
thank.
OG Rehab.
So we have our Here Together season to thank
Right.
for. Yeah, to
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you for.
Yes.
Thank you, John.
There you go.
For employing
Once
us.
again, I brought the
That's
people
how we,
together. So really, I give you
Got
credit.
to be friends and everything.
Right.
So.
I gave Vanessa credit for bringing you to the show, but really, you guys don't even know each other if it's not for me creating Rehab by having a birthday party at the Hard
This
Rock.
guy.
So much.
Okay?
Can you believe
The title
it?
of this
your
show
head
is
gonna-
It's All About Me.
Is your head gonna fit leaving this building right now?
Maybe. I don't know.
Find out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you? Could you?
That would
That'd
be
be
funny
hot.
to see.
All right. Okay, so anyway.
hot.
So
anyway, you were
Anyways,
telling her.
Back to Vanessa.
Yeah, so OG Rehab. Go ahead, run with that, kids. Go on.
Go
Yeah.
on, continue. Oh my gosh. So you worked at Rehab.
So I worked at Rehab 1 year, met beautiful Natalie here, and then I moved on to Wet Republic, which is that MGM pool, and I've been there for 3 years now. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been crazy.
It's tough in the heat, though, right?
It is, but it's worth it.
Right.
I mean, it's hard sometimes. You're working in like 110 to 112, sometimes 118. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it's raining, thunder, or if it's, hot as hell, we still work. People still come out to party. It does not faze them. So
I feel like from my personal
Yeah.
experience, people party harder when the weather's crappier.
it's weird.
Like cloudy and stuff?
Because I
Or-
worked, like, for example, I worked yesterday, right, at the pool.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful and sunny, and then by 1 o'clock, the storm hit.
Windy.
Windy, cold, lightning, everyone was forced to get out of the pool. and I sold more in the last 2 hours than I did the entire day when it was hot. People were in the pool.
Really?
Because they were
Yeah, it's weird.
like the most out of it, and they just.
It doesn't drive them away. They don't leave.
No.
I mean, half leave and half stay. The half that stay party harder because they're just like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
It's raining. It's like an experience for them on top of the
Right.
experience, and yeah, it was just.
Is the DJ covered?
Yeah.
that way?
Yeah.
It is. So if it rains, it doesn't bother him.
No, it's fine.
All of their
We get rain
equipment's fine.
on, but it's fine.
I walk around with a towel on my head. It's a sight
Yeah,
to
some
see.
of us,
Do
we
you
walk
really?
around
I do.
like,
No.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll like hold it over and we have our
Because you're
little
trying to
truck.
save the hair
Trying
kind of
to save
thing?
the hair. Well, sometimes I work doubles, so I have to maintain.
She's
So I
got to
can
move
just-
from one job to the next.
Yeah, so I can't
Yeah.
have this mess up at work. Not today.
Okay.
Not today,
Today.
weather.
Is it hard for you to maintain in the heat? Like makeup, does it run? Does makeup run? I don't even know. This is the stuff I don't know.
If you don't know how to put makeup on, yes.
I feel like mine always looks pretty good by the end of the day. If you,
Right.
If you apply it right, you use setting spray and all of that stuff. She knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's fine.
So what's the toughest part of the job?
I think the heat is probably
The
the
heat.
toughest. But
And
yeah.
the crowd? Like actually navigating
crowd-
through the crowd or no?
Yeah, it depends which DJs you have. Some days it's just insanely packed and you can hardly get through the crowd. It's really hard to just simply do your job, getting back and forth to the well. So you want to make it as simple and efficient as possible because you're having to squeeze through like all these sweaty, dancing, drunk
Right.
people, and it's like you have to watch out for elbows and drinks getting spilled on you.
You
and,
got
like,
burned by a cigarette once.
Yeah, a couple times.
You too?
Yeah.
I have a scar from
I think
that.
we all do at
Yeah.
some point. We all get burned.
Because
by a
it's like the
cigarette.
people that hold it low?
Because they
or-
hold it low and they dance and they're not, they're drunk.
Right,
they're
right,
not
right.
looking around.
For me,
and-
the most dangerous part of cocktailing is when the beat drops. As lame as that sounds. It's because they
People
get
go
hyped, they
wild.
they amp it up, and then when the beat drop, they're like, oh, and then limbs go everywhere.
and
That's
you're
how I
like,
got this
"Whoa."
burn, because the guy had the cigarette up in the air, and then the beat dropped, and he dropped it, and I was walking by, and I was like, son of a. Yeah.
I'm just
Right.
thankful it was never a cigar.
Ooh.
Because we have those too.
Are they allowed to smoke them?
Yeah. But I'm always like very aware
Right.
when those are around because
Yeah.
same thing, they just kind of
Flail around.
flail around.
It's
like,
dangerous work being a cocktail waitress. People don't
It
really.
is, and there's, it can be slippery. We're in wedge heels.
Yeah.
It's, people are moving really fast. There's a lot of steps. And you're going constantly. Like
Right.
it's a cardio workout to work any bottle service job.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
There's
What's-
more to it than just what it looks like.
Yeah.
There's a lot more
It's a
to
lot
it.
of fun. We love it, but at the same time, it is much harder work than people think.
We're actors. We have to play the role.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What's the oldest, you obviously might not know the actual answer, but what's the oldest person you've actually seen at Wet Republic, like if you had to guess their age? Like have you seen someone over 60,
100%.
over 70?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Over 75?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. No, we've had
For sure.
we've
Throwing
had
down bottle
yeah,
service?
yeah. We've had older men
Like 80?
getting bottle service, and there one lady. Once you said that, one lady comes to mind. She comes almost every single time Tiesto is there. She's like his biggest fan.
Really?
She has to be like 85. I'm not kidding. She's
Bikini?
no, she wears like a shirt and shorts, but she
You guys are
wears
wondering.
she wears a Tiesto T-shirt. She brings like the flag. She
Tiesto
wears-
knows her for sure, right?
Maybe she's not up in the booth. She's like down in the crowd, and she's like she loves him.
85.
But she comes almost every time he's there, and we're like, there she is. But she won't tell anybody how old she is.
Oh, man.
I almost want to come on a
But she
Tiesto
ha-
day now.
but she
I
has
need a
to
photo
be-
with this person.
She has
to
to be like
scout her out.
85, but it's so cute. She gets so excited. Like,
That probably keeps her young.
yeah, she
Is she
loves it.
popping Molly too? Like, is that the key?
I don't know.
Maybe that's the key.
What
I
was
don't
A
know.
Molly a day keeps.
John,
I don't know.
Zero tolerance
No.
policy.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
She's not
come
on
on.
Molly. Right.
No, she's.
Does she
happy
come
to
in
be
with a
there.
posse, like a bunch
No,
of like?
she's like by herself. She just loves Tiesto.
Wow.
Have you ever
But
carried a conversation with her? Is she foreign or is she American?
a couple people have talked to her. I think she's American,
American?
but yeah.
Probably.
She gets a table, or she's
No,
just
she's just
in
general. She just wants to see him. She just
mingles
wants to
with the
be in the
people.
front. Yeah, she's at dancing.
Like right in
she
front
has
of the DJ
flag.
booth?
Yeah, she gets as close as
I
she
need
can.
to go see her. Damn it, I work on the weekends too.
Yeah, She's
We
kind
will
of like
get
a
her. We will
little
get her.
celebrity there. Like people are like, there she is, you know.
That's so crazy. Like,
But-
he must know who she is, right?
He has to by this point, but she, you know, she's not up there in the booth, so I feel like they don't know each other personally.
Oh, we gotta.
But-
you guys have to put the intro.
I
in
wonder
there.
how long has he been
I
DJing?
would love to like see her meet him.
Like, he's been doing it at least 20
She's
years.
been doing it a long time, yeah.
Because I remember in 2000 he was around, so
Yeah. He's been
maybe
around
in
for
the
a long
90s, so
time,
maybe
yeah.
30 years. So she was 50 something.
Possibly. I
Maybe.
don't know.
She became a Tiesto fan at 50.
Maybe.
No, she's like hardcore. She loves him.
Maybe you
That's
could
so
become
crazy.
a Tiesto fan at 50.
Right?
And show up.
And she went,
All of a sudden.
I'll do it. Wait, I'm already there. Wait.
Oh, you have
Aw,
one
you don't have a T-shirt though.
No, I don't have a
You're not
t-shirt.
even
I'll get you
proud.
one, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
If you need
All
it.
right.
She knows some people.
Does she have glow sticks? Or no? No, it's daytime. There's no glow sticks.
No glow sticks.
I have to see this. Does she
Yeah.
have crazy hair? Like, I'm picturing, like,
No, but she has like short white hair. Like she's definitely in her 80s. She has to be. Because she looks older than my grandmother. She has to be, but she won't tell anybody.
I wonder when she first walked up to, like, the ropes and she sees, like, Joe Santiago, is he like, are you serious? like, or, like, when she first
No.
comes in for the first time,
Right. 'cause
they had to be like,
Your typical
I don't think so,
Wet
because-
Republic
Right.
partier is like super hot fit.
30,
Like, you know, 30.
Right.
Everyone's
They had to
like
be like,
40s.
decked out head to toe, trying to impress
Are you looking for the
everybody.
spa? Like,
Right? Maybe she's a family
the spa,
member.
if you follow this path, right? No.
She's like, no, I'm here to see
She's
Tiesto.
there.
I'm here to
Party.
party.
Does she go, do we know, does she go to, like, Hakkasan or Omni at night?
I have no idea. I don't,
Oh,
probably.
we should ask.
I would like to know that information.
Now I want to know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'll ask some of the waitresses.
But
Wow,
no, I mean,
I
she's,
didn't
she's
think that would be your
probably-
answer.
Yeah, she's probably the oldest woman I've seen there. But we
Okay.
do have plenty of older men that come in for bungalows.
Like 70s,
or,
80s.
Yeah, you know, sometimes they'll come in with their friends or they'll come in with their grandson for his birthday
Right.
or like something like that. But,
Right.
Yeah.
So in those cases,
I mean,
do
it's
they,
really all ages, 21 to like 80,
Right.
honestly.
do they, the old guys, do they hang out the whole time, or do they just kind of check the grandson in, or and then
No,
dip
they
out?
usually hang out.
They stay.
Yeah.
They throw it down.
Some of them throw it down.
Calvin?
Some of them throw it down. Some of them just hang out in bungalow and eat and kick back and you know
Right.
let their.
And when you come over to take their order, you're like, hey, did you want, you know, what kind of alcohol did you want? And also, we have food. And he's like, I'll do the prune plate.
Scotch on the rocks.
Yes.
No.
Do you have
I
any
don't know what they order.
prunes? I'll take some prunes and the dried
That would be a
apricots.
very
Those
appealing
guys
appetizer
are
for
usually
a day
guys
club.
who've done it before. They've been there and they know what they're getting into. So
Oh.
yeah, they're
Okay.
familiar.
Oh.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just had a visual there. That was disgusting.
Wow.
I didn't, and I probably don't want to know, right?
Yeah.
No. We're
I'm
good.
sorry. Are you having a
No.
separate conversation
No.
in the middle of the
He
conversation?
brought up prunes
Oh.
and not wanting to go in the pool
Oh.
afterwards.
Oh my
And I said,
God.
ew, that distracted me.
Got it.
Jerk.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't need to repeat that.
And so it's been 3 years at Wet,
Yeah.
and you have to. A lot of people don't realize this. You have to actually audition every year, right? So
Yeah.
is that nerve-wracking?
Yeah, of course.
It's one of the worst
like,
process.
it's so stressful. Like no matter how great of a job you think you're doing, or you get along great with your managers and everybody, when those auditions come, you're like, what if? What if they don't hire me back? Where am I
Right.
going to go? What should I
Right.
expect? You know, it doesn't matter if you've been there for 5, 6, 8 years. Every single girl that auditions, they're just like in their own world. They're like, I just have to get through this. I'm going to get my job back.
Right. And I guess
You
there's
know.
no other way to do it because they have to make sure, like, if you're in a bikini, it's one of those weird jobs that, like, they got to know you're coming in shape, right?
You don't even know how
It's
nerve-wracking it is.
so stressful.
Over what? I would say, I'm going to guess, over 1,500 people audition. It's like a 3-day audition.
It was like 4,000 for
4,000?
Wet Republic, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, 4,000
the last 2 years.
people. You wait about 8 hours before you're even seen.
Yeah.
Oh,
people,
wow.
People are up at like
30-second
5, 6 a.m.
audition. All you do is you walk in this room. They have it taped out for you. And this isn't just
You do
wet.
a little
this isn't just
catwalk.
wet. It's,
It's
all of them.
They're all
Yeah.
the same. Got it.
So you walk in, you do a little catwalk, you stand there, they ask you what? 3 little questions?
3 simple questions. They're actually really easy to answer, but you're so nervous.
Yeah, because you have
And
a
you want to
panel of
answer them
people.
well. It's a panel of 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
They're like in the dark, in the shadows, and there's like
You
these-
can't see them because
you-
of
you
the
can-
stage lights?
You can kind of see them, but
can
they're
see
like
them.
it's dim,
Yeah.
and there's
Right.
lights on you. There's like spotlights, and so
It's so nerve-wracking.
you're trying to look your best and speak eloquently and
And do they
answer
react
well.
to you? Nothing.
No.
Depends on how you answer.
Sometimes you get a very small smile, but even if they know you, like, no
It's
expression.
so
It's
nerve-wracking.
usually
Does each
no
person
expression.
ask you a question or no?
No, it's usually one person asking, and the other people are on a laptop or taking notes or something
Or just
else.
looking through the
They're just
files.
staring at you, blank face. And
And
you're
do you ever see them like, you know, like doing like notes to each
No,
other, like while
I've
you're
never
there?
I've
Like,
never
that.
seen that on my case.
I
no.
think they talk about you after you leave, obviously.
oh,
Yeah.
they definitely
Be-
talk after they.
because,
after you leave.
100%.
because there's usually at least like 30 seconds to a minute before the next girl is allowed to go in, so
Right.
I'm sure they do it a little bit, and then, okay.
Oh, you have no idea
You know,
how many
quick notes.
girls are fidgeting right before they go on. They're
You're like sweaty
Right.
they like
palms.
fix their hair like 17
My
million
feet are
times.
sweating.
Yeah, it's so.
And
You're in
even if you,
heels.
even though you're used to like, you probably audition like 2 or 3 or 4 places a year, it doesn't help, right? Like
No.
each year
You're still
you're
nervous.
freaked out. And they don't give you a reason if you don't get hired. They don't tell you why, right?
No.
So that sucks.
Well,
that
they don't.
doesn't
They don't
seem
even
fair.
tell you no, you didn't get it. They only call the girls who did get it. So
Right.
Oh wow! I
I
guess
mean, they're
there's
not
so
gonna
many
make-
people that just can't.
they're
right?
not going to
It's
make 3,000 calls to tell you no. Like,
right.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think Win Property sends you like, thank you for your time. They sent you
Oh,
like
they do?
a rejection letter, but in a nice way, like, thank you, we can reapply in 6 months type of thing. But
Okay.
like Wet never does.
I got tons of those when I applied for colleges. Tons
Aw.
of rejections. Yeah, tons. But I applied to colleges I knew I couldn't get into just to have the rejection letter, and then of course,
Really?
like an idiot, like I applied to like Harvard
Oh my
and
God.
Princeton. I applied to all these places.
And you didn't get in.
Yeah, I didn't get in, but I knew I wasn't getting in. Yeah. But I just wanted the letters because I was gonna do something like I knew
You
then
were
I'd
gonna
be
do comedy with
ultimately
it?
I was gonna
Yeah.
end up doing stand up. So I was like,
This is
I'll
good
use
material.
this.
I'm just kidding.
And then I lost the letters because I'm
Have it.
bad at the I don't know. I don't
Did you
know.
have like, what was it, like $100 application fees back
Yeah,
then?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. No, well, it was like 45 or 50, I think, back then.
Dang.
Back
It's
then,
expensive
Back
just
yeah.
it's
to do that, right?
expensive just to apply for college. Yeah.
You know, before rehab was yeah.
And people fly from all over the states. They come from Miami, New York, LA.
All over the world.
All over the world to come audition for these jobs.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
insane.
to audition,
Yeah,
really?
just to
Yeah.
be part of the casting call.
I've known a few girls from Australia that come here. And, yeah.
And then
And then
just
they
use
move.
it as their big break if they get it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
or,
and
or
they
the
move,
way
and
to.
they move here.
And if you come from Australia, what about the work visa and all that? How does that work?
I really don't know.
They
but
probably work it out somehow. I don't know.
I've
Right.
only known a few, but yeah.
Yeah, it's an intense
Yeah, and
industry.
from
A
all-
lot of people try to audition for these jobs.
And a lot of people commute, even when they get the job, they commute like they live in Arizona or LA, and they just come here every week, right?
Most of us live here. I only know a couple girls that do that, but they never go that far. It's usually just like a 3 or 4 hour. Nobody goes further than that.
Right.
You know, back
right.
and forth. But that's not common. I wouldn't say that's common.
And now, do you get a lot of people that you grew up with or that you know, friends, family, whatever, that they know you went to college, they know you graduated, you tell them, I'm moving to Vegas and I'm working at rehab, and then now I'm working at Wet Republic, I'm doing bottle service. A lot of people don't even understand what this means, right?
Yeah.
And so they reduce it down. You probably have it too, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're cocktailing at a pool?
They think
and
I'm
they
like
hashtag judgmental, right?
100%.
Does that drive you nuts?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it drives me nuts. I really don't care for the most part. But yeah, a lot of them don't even know what bottle service is because they haven't, they live in places where it's not even a thing. And the nightclubs there are so tiny, it's like not even close to the same experience.
Right.
And so yeah, they think that I'm like, doing single drinks and like a plate of chips here and there to like families at the pool, but that's not
Right.
what it is. I mean, there are thousands of people. They're partying so hard, spending thousands of dollars, each of them, in a day, and it's crazy.
And even working at like a regular pool in town, I would think
still,
it's not like if you're
still not
working
what
at
they
at the hotel pool in Indiana,
Venetian.
or no,
Or-
I'm thinking like in
back home,
Salt
like
Lake
there's-
City, Utah. If
Right.
you're working at the
It's a
hotel pool,
completely
that might be a
different
bad
experience.
example. But if you're working at the
Get one drink
yeah,
an hour
yeah, bad
at Salt
example.
Lake.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Right.
You're at the DoubleTree pool.
Right.
That's a little different than even just the regular pools here, because here on any given day you could have some guy that just won 20 grand playing
blow,
blackjack
like,
that throws you
70
$500 or $1,000 or
I blow 70 grand on a bottle service presentation just
Right.
so that
Yeah.
they can get all like the glitz and glamours of
right.
it.
I mean, each table, each cabana, it ranges usually from like $2,000 to $10,000 minimum for the day, and we have like 90 tables. So, I mean, yeah, people spend a ton of money. It's not just...
Right. And your dad, or your mom and dad, so let's use that. So your dad was a college professor,
Yeah.
right, up until recently. So you tell Dad, I'm going to go work at the pool and doing bottle service. Dad goes, huh?
Yeah, they didn't really get it at first, but it didn't take long for them to see, like, okay, you know, you have a very flexible job, you're making great money, like a lot more than I could make with my college degree,
Right.
honestly. And it's super flexible. I'm having so much fun. They were like, okay, this is good for you.
It's basically executive, corporate executive pay,
Yeah,
working part-time hours seasonally,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah, so it didn't take them long.
Yeah.
Now they like love it, and they love to tell people about it. They are always asking me questions, and they just love to hear the stories. So they're completely supportive now. You know, they know that I can support myself, that I'm happy, that I have a great social life, and I've made good friends, and you know, it's a good place for me to be. So.
And how long do you see yourself doing this? Is it just ride it until as long as you look good and keep getting hired back? Just ride it out, or are you thinking?
No, I don't have a specific end date, but for me, I'm not going to go until...
You're not going to be a lifer.
I'm not going to be a lifer, not going to be until they stop hiring me, just because, you know, I want to find something, even though I enjoy this, I want to find something that I'm really, truly passionate about that's going to be my own thing and really drive towards that. I don't want to be employed and have to worry about getting rehired every year.
Right.
And
it's stressful.
you know,
Right.
as great of a job as it is and as much fun as we have, I don't want to, you know, not have a job every winter and then hope that I get it back and have to budget, you know, what I get and see how the economy affects it.
Right.
And all of the things, all of those factors is like, it's great for right now, but it does wear on you.
Right.
And just dealing with all the party people and the sun and being in heels, like it is very hard on your body. So,
Sure.
you know, I think it's okay for a few years, but I think 10, 12, 15 years, that takes a huge toll on somebody's body. And obviously
Yeah.
I care a lot about my health and fitness and just
But-
overall well-being, and I think it really wears you down.
But do you worry about, like when I did stand-up for 10 years, I used to compare myself to a stripper because I used to say, like, I can't get off the pole. It's the same kind of thing, because like you make
Money's so good.
2,000,
money is-
2,500,
Yeah.
sometimes more in one night. You know, in
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
case, working 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, where am I can't go work retail after that. I can't go, like,
I
what am I
know,
supposed to
it's
do? Like,
hard.
you both
Yeah.
have that,
It's hard.
not a problem, but, you know,
No,
It is a
you
problem.
both have to
It's
factor
a
that
little
in,
bit of
right?
an addiction after a
Right.
while, but then you realize that Las Vegas, for those of you who don't know, people make careers out of being a cocktail waitress. People make careers out of being bartenders. If you go to any
Right.
union
Yeah.
casino, people have been there for 15, 20 years. Like, which back home, a career is like being a teacher all your life. Here, it's like a career is being a bartender all your life.
Yeah.
So that's an acceptable career in Las Vegas. So people
And I
that live here are
totally-
not judgmental about, oh, you've been bartending here for 20 years. You're like, right on, you kept a job for
No,
20
that's
years, you
awesome.
know?
Right.
So it's just a different mindset out here. But we're
Yeah.
every year I'm like, this is my last year cocktailing at
Right.
a pool.
Yeah.
And then the season comes and I'm like at all the casting calls because it's such easy.
Yeah.
I used to joke around, I'm like, I get paid to basically poison people because I'm giving them alcohol. I get paid to give them alcohol all day and intoxicate them, and that's my job, you know? That's what I
Right.
do, and it's gnarly to think about that, but I give them a good experience too.
Yeah.
But same thing, every year, I'm like, I'm not doing this again, and then I
Right.
get fucked.
But I respect the people that do continue to do it, and they just take as much advantage of it as they can. And like she said, with the bartenders that do it for 20, 30 years, or even servers here in restaurants, people underestimate, like, you know, they make great money.
Right.
They kick
Really
ass.
great
Yeah.
money.
And a lot of them have benefits too. Like these casinos take really good care of us, these companies out here. So, you know, don't judge people in this town. Like
Right.
we're doing well for ourselves, and
Yeah, I have a friend.
there's
he
no
wasn't,
shame in it.
Yeah, no, definitely. I have a friend. He wasn't waiting tables out here, but he waited tables in LA for many years, maybe 20 years, at a restaurant called The Lobster, right on the beach in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And this guy crushed it.
Yeah.
Like he was always like, it's the best kept secret ever. He's like, it's the
Yeah.
best job ever. You know, he makes
Yeah.
whatever he makes. You know, 300 a night, 500 a night, whatever it is. You know, 5-6 nights a week, and cash, you know, so it works out.
For the most part, people are really nice and polite, but sometimes people are rude and kind of try to be condescending to you because you're a server, and it's like,
when you're there,
I just kind of like smile and I'm like,
yeah,
you think you know what's going on here, but
right. And how hard is it to stay? You obviously work out, right? And so how do you maintain the workout schedule with the season? The season, is that hard?
For me, no, because it's been such a huge part of my life, all my life. You know, I've been working out since I was like, I was a super active little kid, and then I started dance when I was like 8 years old, and then gymnastics, and I was competitive gymnast. I started weight training when I was like 16 or 17, and I've never stopped. So it's been just a normal thing. If I don't work out, I don't feel like myself. So for me, it's very easy, not very easy, but easier to maintain because it's just so natural to me.
Is it hard for
work
you?
out and eat well and take care of myself. I'm so focused on that.
But I'm not like her. Like I don't have.
Because you do a million things too. Because you have, I feel like you have 8 jobs. So
I like to work out, but I don't devote my day around it. I haven't worked out since March.
Oh wow,
But
okay.
Since March.
But she dances. That's
But I
a workout.
dance.
So that counts.
But not enough to say like I have friends that are full-time dancers.
Yeah.
I'm a gigger. I like gigs.
Still, it's
dance.
a
Don't
great
you have
Every
to
once in a
like
while.
keep sharp? And I feel like I see videos with you and Cupcake Emily. You're at some dance studio.
So we're starting to do like little dance one-offs here and there,
Yeah.
but I don't dance every day. My
Okay.
body would be a lot more firmer if I did. It's just cause I don't know how many hours you work at the pool, but we're there 10 hours.
8.
We're there 10-hour days. So when I go home, all I do is literally take my heels off and just chill. Like I do not want to go to the gym. We start at 8:30 in the morning, so our day is long, you know.
For dancing though,
but like she's sorry.
No, go.
But like she's saying, she gets there at 8:30 in the morning. She's there for like 9 or 10 hours. She's walking around on her feet.
I think I walk about 5 to 10 miles a day.
Exercise. People don't think about it, but
Plus,
Are you in
I'm
heels
carrying,
at the pool also?
we're carrying buckets.
carrying-
Why do they
We're
make you guys wear
carrying
heels?
bottles.
Who
Because
came
it
up with
looks good.
this?
It makes
looks
your legs
appealing.
look longer. It makes your butt stick out. It just looks better.
Well,
It's like when you're in heels, you look like you're like 5'1", as
Yeah.
opposed to like, you know.
Yeah. No, heels generally improve your posture.
They
because
do.
The way it like tilts your hips.
Oh, okay.
It just
Yeah.
makes your legs look long and lean and better.
My legs are firm still because I wear wedges, I feel. If
Yeah.
I wore tennis shoes, it'd be different.
Yeah.
But we wear Crocs, so
Wait, what?
we have Croc wedges.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I haven't seen these.
Yeah, Encore Beach Club wears them too.
Oh, it's the same ones?
The same ones.
Okay, they're not that bad.
No, they're like
not what I'm thinking.
No,
of.
not like
I was
that.
thinking those things with the holes in them. like
That's
that.
what we wear at the Flamingo Go Pool. No, we wear
Okay.
those really cute like wedges, the tan ones.
Yeah.
But they're Crocs, so they're
That's
like
kinda smart that Crocs got into
supportive
that.
shoes. Yeah,
Okay.
and they're like we don't slip, but they're good quality.
We don't wear those. But
No, you guys wear like wedges.
Yeah,
we
we
wear uniform wedges, but they're super good, and everyone compliments us because it's
Really?
they're good looking, you know.
Right.
They complement the uniform and I guess the job. But yeah, I walk about 5-10 miles a day,
That's a lot
carrying
of exercise.
buckets
Yeah,
and
that's a lot.
doing.
It's not
So I'm
weight training.
active.
It's not what you think of when you think of working out, but
Right.
it really is.
I tell
It's
people
really good
my
for you.
job is my workout. They're like, how do you
Seriously.
keep your body? I'm like, well, work in the heat for 10 hours and I walk
Sweating
so much.
and you're walking all the time and
And what about the music? Do you wear earplugs when you're
Yeah.
walking around? You have to,
we
right?
have to. It's required,
Oh.
which is great because hearing that loud music 3 or 4, maybe 5 days a week, depending
Yeah.
on your schedule, can be really, really bad for your hearing. And we have to get hearing tested every year to make sure that we are wearing them and
Right.
taking care of ourselves because
100%.
Do you wear earplugs at yours
Yeah,
also?
we're required
Yeah.
to as
You
well.
have to.
As soon as DJ starts at noon.
especially if you're on the dance floor or next to the DJ booth, it's
Right.
so
It's-
loud.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And how do you hear? Like when I'm in a club, I
Yeah,
don't even
we
talk to
yell
my
at each
friends.
other all day long.
I don't speak club well. Like I
No.
can't hear a thing. Like it drives
you're
me
just like,
nuts.
yeah.
I hate talking to friends
Well,
or
text me.
right, yeah. Like how do
Just-
you even hear the orders and stuff? And do people have to get like all up in your ear and
Yes.
like
Spitting
shout
in your ear.
Oh,
really? They
that's
do?
the worst. When they're
And
sitting,
we're
you're
not
like,
even just spitting, like just the vibration,
Yes, it
right, of when
hurts,
someone's
yeah.
talking in your ear.
Yeah.
That's every day, all day.
So I usually have 2 in, but when I'm like talking to I always have to take one out just because I cannot hear with both of them in with
Got
the loud
it.
music. So It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, you're yelling so much that usually by Sunday I have like a very raspy voice and it feels like I just can't speak. I'm also dehydrated, so that doesn't help, and I'm just like, ugh. But yeah, I'm pretty sure most of it's from just yelling. It's so loud you don't realize you're yelling, but at the end of the day you're like, oh.
And so in college, I worked at a yogurt store for like 3 summers in a row.
Fro-yo.
And I couldn't eat frozen yogurt after that for the longest time. And then I worked at a shoe store, and it was like a glorified Foot Locker kind of thing. And like, I literally couldn't even look at a shoe. I couldn't go into like Foot Action and look at the shoe wall.
Or smell,
look at,
smell
I
shoe.
couldn't even like a pair of
get out of
Nikes.
here.
I was like, I can't do it. Does that happen
Life.
with EDM with you, with the music? Like if you're in your car driving to work, can you even hear music?
Sometimes, if it's been a really hard day or it's been so hot that I'm just like, I gotta get out of here. Sometimes I just turn my radio off. I can't stand listening to any more music. But most of the time I'm fine. I still leave the radio on, it doesn't matter, but I'm not really listening to it. And I still go out, not a lot, but when we do, we have a lot of fun, and we,
And when you're at work, are you listening to the music? Like,
No.
are you ever there and you're like, wow, like Tiesto's killing it right now? Or you're just completely...
No, to be honest, like, it's become so normal that a lot of times, like, I don't even realize when the main DJ comes on.
Oh, wow.
I'm not paying attention. I'm just working. I'm just
Right.
trying to do whatever it is that I'm doing and focus on my people, making them happy or getting a sale or whatever. But unless it's Tiesto, because he has like a huge entrance that like, the whole pool stops. But most of the other ones I'm like, he's on. Okay,
Right.
cool.
Same thing for you with the music? Like, do you tune it? Like, do you hear like, oh, I love this song? Is it like that or no?
Yeah, well, I always
Here and there.
Here and there.
Like,
I listen to the music. I always like dance to it when I'm like around my table.
I dance, but I
stuff.
think I'm not thinking about it. It's just happening.
If it catches me off guard, I will. I would start
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, this song. But they have the same music. It's like the DJs play the same set, so it's like you get used to it. It becomes like part of your routine.
Right.
So you know what time of the day it is because they're
Right.
playing that specific song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And any idea post-wet when you do hang up the bikini for good? When you retire
I'm never
from wet,
hanging up
so like,
bikinis.
Now,
so like
these
when,
are my life.
She makes bikinis.
That's right. Yes,
Her
I know.
bikinis
I hear
are
the sewing machine.
Yes,
Yes.
they're gorgeous. I'm always like,
you.
ooh. At auditions, I'm like, yes.
Has she
nailed
made
it.
one for you? Has she
No.
altered one for you?
No,
She does alterations
I
too,
never asked.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
I do mostly alterations because making them from scratch is like, it's super time consuming. But I mean, if somebody wanted me to,
I'm gonna have to.
would,
Yeah.
but,
Okay.
yeah.
So like when our friend Jake Ellenberger retired from the UFC,
Yeah.
after the fight, he laid the gloves down in the octagon and he walked out. And that's kind of like is there something like
I
that
hope she brings
over at
gloves.
Wet? Like
I hope
do
she
you
brings
hang
gloves
a bikini on
with
the
her.
there is no
She's
diving
like,
board, right? Yeah. Do you
I'm
hang the bikini over the DJ booth or something?
But every year at the end of the year, like the last day, we all throw out our heels at the same, like on the last day.
And you light them on fire? Do you light them on fire?
Because they're all like, they're old, they've run the whole season. Most of us, we just run them to the end and they're just like.
Does one pair of heels make it through the whole season?
If you take care of them, yeah. It depends how many days you work.
You?
I'm on my second pair already.
Okay.
I
You're a
think
heavy
though-
walker. Are you a heavy walker?
I'm a heavy walker, apparently.
Okay.
It
We
depends
have a lot of-
how many days you work. Like right now I only work 3 days a week, so my heels can handle it as long as you're, not getting them wet all the time. You're like being careful and taking good care of them. They can last to the end and still look good, but still at the end of the season, like you want to get rid of them.
you don't
So
wanna get rid
usually
of
at the end, like the girls just like pile up all their heels
Right.
and somebody dumpster.
Okay.
out there.
So we've got a
Tradition. You're all done.
Everybody's like, these are out.
right.
Let's go.
We've got a laundry list of things we're supposed to do here in Vegas, right? We're supposed to go to, we have some shows we're supposed to go to.
Right.
We're supposed to go to Police Chase,
Yep.
Las
Yeah.
Vegas.
100%.
We're supposed
So
to go
fun. I
to,
can't wait. You did it?
So fun.
Oh my God.
are we going to ride the roller coaster at New York, New York? Did
That
someone
wasn't on our
suggest
list,
that?
but let's do it.
I'll do that. Maybe I'll
I'm
do
gonna
that.
get motion sickness, but I'll
And
do
then
it.
is Wet Republic in our cards, or you can never do it because you're working?
No, I can do weekends. I could do weekdays though. We could do
do
She was
weekdays.
go-go dancing.
Like you
Yeah.
could do a
We could do
Friday?
like fun.
a Thursday. You guys are open Thursdays, right?
So we drag her with us.
Correct.
She's not
On her
working.
day off.
Maybe we do with all the guests.
she wants to do.
We get DJ Ashba, we get
Yeah,
Lacey
that'd be
K,
fun.
we do a
If we
Vegas
can.
Junkeez takeover.
Yeah.
That'd
Okay.
That'd be fun.
I
on
like
a
it.
Thursday.
We're coming. Vanessa Serros.
Woo!
We'll see you next
Pint-sized
time.
Warrior, as you call her.
The Pint Sized Warrior. Hashtag Pint Sized Warrior. We'll see you guys.